Hi. I don't even know how to begin this video, and I don't even know if I should actually do it. I wanted to let things cool off a bit because I don't want to be another one talking about the same thing over and over again. So I took a little time trying to clearly sort out what I would like to say without running the chance to repeat what others have already said before. But even if this happens, I'm not sorry, because this is an important issue that should be discussed on even higher levels. And in a way, I'm glad that this community took a stand, because it shows that us young adults can be useful in spreading awareness on such matters. Wait, what is she talking about? If you're not familiar to this situation, I won't get into any details in my video, but I will leave the necessary information down in the description box so you can check it out if you want to. But basically, some famous YouTubers have been accused of sexual abuse, sexual assault, and even rape. And even more and more victims have started to come out. Those victims are their fans. I won't say those YouTubers' names because I know you are all sick of hearing them, but if you don't, please read the MASTERPOST in the description and there you'll find out everything. I feel like I'm not even entitled to do such a video because I'm no one on YouTube. I don't know any famous YouTuber personally, and most probably I would never, but I really wanted to have my word in this whole mess, even if most probably only 3 people will actually see this video. I've been touched, grabbed and pinched on the streets so many times that I ended up thinking it's normal and just get along with it. It happened, now move over. I thought no one will ever be able to stop all those freaks running the streets, but no, this needs to stop. This isn't a thing happening just with YouTubers and their fans. Every day, women are sexually assaulted on the streets all over the world. Every 2 minutes, an American is sexually assaulted. Imagine there are 7 continents. Sort that out yourselves. It's 2014. We shouldn't walk the streets being afraid that someone might attack, harass, or abuse us. Our society condemns innocent teens or older people for minor incidents. But rapists can walk freely on the streets? What's going on with us? To the girls that were victims, don't be afraid to come out. We will support you no matter what. It's never the victim's fault, but do come out only if you feel comfortable with it. Don't feel pressured. If you don't want to make this publicly, please speak to the person you feel close to or some specialist. But please, don't keep it to yourself. You will only hurt yourself even more. We are here. You're not alone. Why am I even talking with we? Who am I? Don't be afraid to come out thinking, oh, they will never believe me. I will get so much hate from his fans. No, his fans have the right to know what kind of douche he is, and maybe they will also take some action. I've seen videos in which those girls said they've been asked for their nudes. Take into consideration they were underage. This is completely wrong. Even generally speaking, if a boy that you barely know or you just met randomly asks for your nudes, cut it off. Gone by forever. He can't just ask you that out of nowhere. There's clearly something wrong with him. It's not like you're not even in a relationship with him. How can he dare? And if he's a YouTuber, please don't feel special just because he wants to see your naked pictures. I know he's the one you secretly had a crush on and you're overwhelmed by his sudden interest in you. But please, if he asks for your nudes, stay away from him, as hard as it may sound. I've seen Jack Howard's sexual abuse tag, and there he said there are still rumors around. So please, if you happen to watch this video and you've been through a similar situation, please come out. But as I said before, only if you feel comfortable with it. In order to make this mess stop, we need your stories so we can actually accuse them. YouTubers are normal people. Yes, they have the ultimate editing software, expensive DSLR cameras, amazing lighting in their videos. But they are in fact normal people, or at least this is what I think. So they're not perfect. Please do not worship them. Don't get fooled by that cute smile, those lovely dimples, those beautiful eyes, or that amazing hair. Personality is way more important. And if they hide such gross things from their audience, it only shows what kind of dickheads they are. Yes, I still think some YouTubers should be called role models because they've come so far by working hard and believing in their dreams. But they never took advantage of their position to hurt anybody else. There are people like Zoella, Tanya Burr, Alfie Days, Bethany Mota, Troye Sivan, and many, many more who deserve all the best in the world. But as always, there is also a blacklist. Statistically, the YouTube audience consists of teenage girls, and usually the male YouTubers they watch are the nerdy with the emo fringe type and the cool guy with the bad boy attitude type. Come on, let's be honest, who wouldn't fall for that? So please, don't take advantage of your looks or attitude to force those young girls to do something without their consent. You don't know what consent is? Neither assault or abuse? Well, if you don't know by now, I won't tell you either. We are called the internet generation, so I'm pretty sure you know how to use Google. Oh, and by the way, don't try and hide your acts behind fake social experiments. What if I was to go out on the street punching men in the face and my excuse would be, well, I'm just doing a social experiment on domestic violence? Really? How pathetic would that be? And if in the end you still did take advantage of your position, you have no excuse. It's not like you broke a plate or you ruined your mom's carpet by spilling coffee on it. You ruined lives. You left girls traumatized for life. Congrats, idiot! You just showed me you only think with your other head. Even if the girls took the courage to come out, it doesn't mean that they now have accepted everything. It's not like, oh, it's been such a long time since that happened. I'm so over it now, so I'm gonna make a video about it because it won't hurt me anymore. No. Talking about those things means reliving everything all over again. So don't you even dare call those girls attention seekers. I've been watching YouTube regularly for more than 4 years, and I wasn't even subscribed to those YouTubers, but I realized something quite big was happening, since on almost every social media I kept seeing videos, blog posts and comments about how they managed to ruin lives, even though at first sight a person who is not familiar to this community would say, oh, they're just cute guys that make funny videos. They may admit it and say they're sorry. At least that's the minimum they can do. But that doesn't change anything. It's not like those girls can access their brain, enter the memories folder, click delete on what happened, and that's it. It's gone forever. No. A little advice out there. Don't let the numbers get to your head. Let's say you have 3 million subscribers. Whoa, that is really something. It's overwhelming, I can imagine. Congrats. But I dare you to tell me something. Do you really think that every single one of them is really an active user? Do you really believe that? Most probably there are ordinary people who randomly click that red button and never came to your channel again. And I bet you millions that there are multiple accounts made by the same fan in order to make you reach that certain number of subscribers. And in this case, this is how you pay them back for their devotion. You abuse them instead of feeling lucky for the enormous amount of support that you get from your fans, and instead of thanking them because you literally owe them everything, you abuse them. They freaking help you pay the rent to your own house. What is wrong with you, dude? If fame has gotten to your brain, then feel free to become that 40-year-old rock star with younger groupies that follow him everywhere. Don't think of yourself as God, and don't treat your fans as your slaves. Your fans shouldn't be forced to do anything for you, but yet everything they do comes from pure passion. Girls idolize you, dream about you. They create amazing fan art and even write fan fictions with you. I know, it's crazy, totally crazy. They shouldn't do that. But that's the way they show how much you really mean to them, how freaking important you are in their lives, and yet you sexually abuse them. Bravo. I'm speechless. They probably saved up all year round for that one meeting, and you turn out to be a sexual predator. Either you like it or not, you have the power to influence others. So don't be a disappointment to this community. You are supposed to bring creative content to this community. If sexually assaulting girls is something to be laughed at, God, you're not welcomed here. You should try in the porn industry. At least there you're supposed to feel the pleasure. To those who still support you and say we're overreacting, put yourself in those girls' situation. Would you still kiss that scumbag's ass after he sexually assaulted you? Or would you be stupid enough to say you enjoyed it just because he's the YouTuber you secretly dream of at nighttime? Come on, grow up, or better yet, get a life. In the end, I hope that together as a community we can try and change something so that in the future we would be able to prevent such things from happening. Let's just try and create a safer community from now on. That's it. Okay? Bye.